Morning. 2nd of April 2021. What's the energies you want to talk about today, Spirit, please? I had this in one of the other reads a few months back. I'm not sure. So it may be important and somebody may have missed it. I don't like repeating songs, but this one's really, really strong. So I'm going to do it. Sunshine, sunshine. No sunshine when she's gone, that one. I'll put it in the comments and we'll see what comes up. We're going to try the Santa Muerta Day of the Dead cards today because I haven't used them much and I want to get used to them. The pictures are quite different to a normal deck and we'll see what they bring to the read. Especially as we're contacting the ancestors as well. We want to know that they're welcome. I'm getting the name Jane already. Spelt without the Y. It's J-A-N-E, Jane. So what do we need to know? Today's card is the High Priestess. I like to change the energy with the cards. They all need a bit of time off sometimes and they all need cleansing. So. It's worth mentioning the Day of the Dead, which is Halloween or Samhain. Marigolds are a very important flower. So marigolds may be something you remember about someone in spirit. Gardeners apparently plant them between any crops because the slugs like the marigold better than anything else. So they go for them. Bright orange flower. I have to be careful here because, like I say, I'm not familiar with the cards too much, so we need to make sure that we've got the right. Wow, that's beautiful. Can you see that? That's beautiful. I do know which one I'm looking for, but tuning into it isn't easy because of the other cards. They're all very vivid. She's a very impressive lady. she going to be in the last pile? Or have I missed her? She does keep secrets, so it doesn't surprise me that she's not there. There she is. Okay, so let's see what we get from these, shall we? There's no defending this situation. It's dark, can you see? It's all upside down. It's turned your world upside down. And there she is, the lady of today. The tarot reader, the psychic, the medium, the carnival people. There's a new doorway opening today, should you choose to accept it. Spirit are giving you the opportunity of a new career, a new home, a new financial situation. A proposal perhaps, but it's a doorway that you have to accept and walk through. Spirit are giving you the opportunity should you accept it. It will pay off within a year, and a new business is started will pay off. Again, another gift from Spirit. This time they're filling your empty cup for you. Happiness on all levels. The conception of a child or a new life. The dragonfly is there. The dragonfly you can look up as your animal totem is very, very important. And the lotus flower that rises from the muck of the swamp to some beautiful flower. So this is all about whether you choose to accept this new beginning or not. There is someone not putting effort in there. There's no communication, especially via the internet. Hard work hasn't paid off. So it's something that you worked on in the past didn't work out. So Spirit are giving you something new. But this is not over. This situation needs to be settled once and for all. Sometimes this is as simple for some as a toothache patched up when an extraction was required. But if you can settle this situation, you can raise something from the dead. So, Judgment Day, settlement of a long-standing problem. Those born on the 20th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. The Fool. Do not fear this new beginning. Feel the fear and do it anyway. The Fool has nothing and nothing to lose. Sometimes they set out on a journey and leave everything they know behind. People laughing at them behind the back because they think it's never going to work. And regardless, you take that risk. You feel the fear. And sometimes it doesn't work out. But when it doesn't work out, it's because there's something even better. So you stay focused on your happiness, your freedom, your thoughts and beliefs, and take no notice of what anybody else says. Don't let things hold you back through fear. Those born on the 22nd, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Enemies sometimes. Maybe you're your own worst enemy if you don't accept this new beginning. There is rapid, clear communication coming your way. Possibly from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're coming in fast and there will be truth spoken. Beautiful cards. You have nothing to fear. There's no signs here but there is energy of earth, water and fire. Well, all the elements are here because we've got the Knight of Swords as well, so we have all elements, so we're all in this, but we have to master our fear. Just like the High Priestess, the truth will be told and we will be released from any unhealthy situations that have been holding us back. There has been or will be a conflict. Someone in this situation wants to win at any cost. They don't care how they do it. They don't not bothered about being happy, they just want to win. Someone has walked away from that because they know that there will be no winners and it will be a lot of regret. So nobody wins this situation. Even if you think you've won, it will only be temporary. There is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn female, perhaps with a Scorpio close by. This is mother energy. If you have a mother in spirit, she is telling you that she's there for you, always. This is a nurturer, a giver, the gardener, what I spoke about in the beginning. This is Mother Gaia. She is a very generous and dependable friend. It's also finances and career, prospering, abundance. It's also can be someone in uniform, a female, or somebody of a darker complexion, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or all of those. But something is lacking here. You feel that if you look back on the past 7 years, something hasn't paid off how you expected it to. You feel disappointment. If you're not grateful for something, Spirit will take it from you. That is why you should never stay somewhere when you're not grateful, because it will go anywhere. It will leave you anywhere. So be grateful for what you've got. Don't compare yourself to others, because comparison is not your friend. There's a reason why we have all had in some way to suffer a loss, so that we can appreciate, because without loss you can't appreciate the good things, the things that you have got. There is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, old male, or a doctor, priest or lawyer involved in this situation. A man of truth, someone who cuts through the fog and brings clarity to a situation. You may be getting professional advice or help. This is also Archangel Michael. He will protect you. He protects lost souls. He finds lost objects. He is the warrior angel. He doesn't mess about, and he's very clear in his speaking. Much like the Knight of Swords that we have there. This is someone you can depend on. But honesty above all. There we are, the gardener again. The white rabbits, the first of any month. Those born 1951 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved. 9 years is mentioned. Being able to stand on your own 2 feet. Being happy within yourself. Not waiting for or expecting anyone else to come and save you. looking after yourself and standing on your own 2 feet. And again, Spirit are giving you, this is massive because we've got 3 aces, all new beginnings, a gift from Spirit of clarity, truth, success, love, finances, a brand new beginning, should you choose to accept it. Cutting through the bullshit and getting to the point. This will lead us to somewhere where there is equal reciprocity. It means you are a mirror. So whatever you give out, you will get back. Kindness will be rewarded with kindness. Generosity will be rewarded with generosity. It is how you treat others that depends your rewards. But somewhere this is a nightmare situation, and I think it's because you're fearing this new beginning. But Spirit is saying don't be frightened. There's nothing to be frightened of. Those swords can't hurt you, they're imaginary. They may keep you up at night, they may give you sleepless nights, but they're not real, they're just your thoughts. And you must keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts can manifest into something real. So you may create your own nightmare by overthinking things. The bottom of the deck, we are torn between 2 people, 2 jobs, 2 situations. So it looks like the old or the new. 2 people born 1970 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved. But if this was a personal reading, I would also say that maybe someone has 2 dogs in a partnership, and if they leave that home, what's going to happen to the dogs? Could be as simple as that. It depends on your story. Sometimes it's when you're ping-ponging between 2 properties, cutting yourself in half to look after an elderly parent or grandchildren, or both. There's a Cancer mentioned. Things are confusing and you don't know which way to turn. Those born on the 18th living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. But this is external energy, it's not part of the read. This is just external energy. So this may be another burden added to what you've already got. And the end of a union. So maybe it's because you want to choose this new beginning. With or without a partner. Maybe to go single on your own. But you fear it because first you've got to cut these ties that hold you back. And that is a nightmare situation. Perhaps if it's a new job, you fear cutting the ties of contracts to something that's secure, to start your own business. That might not turn out. But Spirit is saying to you, feel that fear and do it anyway. Because it might just turn out even better than you imagined. Communication is very important. Your thoughts, words and deeds. There's no point in talking without action. Yes, Spirit agrees with me. There are wishes and dreams that can come true, should you choose to accept them. 9 months is mentioned, so it may take a while to realise this. Or it could be that someone has conceived and there will be a baby arriving. The answer is yes to any question. But the truth needs to come out. That's 4 aces. a new beginning. When you cut through the bullshit, speak your truth, and live your truth, you will succeed. But you have to choose to accept these aces. Oh my God, never in my whole life have I had so many repeating cards and aces. That's 5 aces. Spirit are giving you the gift of a brand new beginning, but you have to accept it, you have to nurture it and grow it into something bigger. Someone is filling your cup. And it will bring you success and abundance if you don't fear it. But it will bring conflict and competition. Like I said, someone wants to win. Don't be afraid to stand up to these people. You are strong enough. You may be struggling with the inner and outer demons, or, like I said, the feelings of what you should do rather than what you want to do. This is about the heart and back. So you must go with your heart. Look after yourself. Keep yourself well. But you are strong enough. Spirit is telling you you're strong enough. Those born on the 8th or the 26th, living or past. Get for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. And again, they've doubled up because that fool is telling you you have nothing to fear. Accept your own thoughts. Don't worry about what other people say. Don't think about what you're leaving behind. That the past is over. The future's not promised. Step on that rainbow bridge and live in the now. What is it you want? Then go for it without fear. And at the bottom of the deck, we finally then bring about Judgment Day, where this matter will be settled once and for all. You can raise things to the ground and begin again, like the phoenix rising from the ashes. The 20th, important. Those born on the 22nd, again, massively important in a positive way. There will be happiness in love for those of you that accept this new cup of love. A new beginning, perhaps the birth of a child, like I said. Something is being born here, something brand new. News of a birth will be a sign that Spirit knows you're on your way. But there is problems within the home and family life, and perhaps repairs need doing to a home, or you may have bought a new home because of the Ace of Pentacles and it needs a lot of work. So new house, new baby always anyway. The lover, and don't get hung up on the female there because it's not gender specific, is no longer waiting. They're being patient, they're not waiting any longer. Missed appointments sometimes. This is gender specific. There is a gentleman here mourning the loss of something or someone. So there may have been a passing, or it may be that just somebody's left your life. But where there's a death, there's a birth. There is love. Somebody does want to love you, but they're external to where you are now, so they're at a distance. There is a female because this is gender specific as well, who has been distraught because she's either seen or received a written word. So it could be text, could be emails, messages, but it could be an actual letter. And there's the female, mourning the loss of someone. So these two people are grieving in the same way. They've both lost somebody. Possibly the same person has passed that they're grieving about, and they don't know how to talk about it. Or they've lost each other. And in losing each other, they've lost a part of themselves. And they're grieving that loss. So I don't understand why these two people are not grieving together. Unless they are not communicating, which is what the Eight of Pentacles said. So this could be someone that you're not talking to at the moment, at a distance. That you both feel the same. It's mutual. You're both missing each other. There is an inheritance given, or there is no rewards in this situation. So that's why they're saying a new beginning. There's nothing to achieve here. Someone has stolen your legacy, your inheritance, taken it away from you. So watch for that. If you have any money or anything, somebody will try and take it from you. Yeah, somebody decided they were going to take this as far as it would go. But then it became a race. Life is not a race. Slow and steady wins it. But sometimes you have to cut your losses. Be very careful. There's the High Priestess's card again. Be very careful who you let sip from your cup. Be it energy, finances, love, or I forgot what the other one is. But just don't give away anything that you can't afford to lose. So if you're fragile emotionally, don't be giving emotionally to others when you need it for yourself. Take care of yourself first. If you're not very profitable, you can't afford to be giving money away to other people. Just think about who you're giving to. And remember to breathe, Spirit says, because sometimes we do forget to breathe. It's as simple as that. 7 seconds in through the mouth, 7 seconds out through the nose. It's a very calming exercise. It doesn't take long. Breathe. And imagine. Spirit are telling you to imagine. Because everything that's real was once a thought. So you make your own future. Imagine it. Okay. Between two worlds. So you're going from existing to actually living. But you have to nourish yourself first. That means taking care of yourself. The flamingo gets its colour from the shrimps that it eats. So it nurtures itself by eating the right things. You may have to start looking after your health so that you can live instead of existing. Make sure that you've got the right people around you to lift your energy, not pull you back into the darkness. The truth must be told, and we've had that many times now with the Knight, the King and the Ace of Swords. Massively important. If you're wise, you will tell the truth. Something here must crumble. So again, Judgment Day. It's time to raise things to the ground and begin again, like the phoenix from the ashes. Because you will be blessed, either with the birth of a child or a new beginning, something more beautiful than you could ever expect. And remember that all that glitters is not gold. What you earn earns you. And do not judge a book by its cover. The bottom of the deck, someone is not where they're meant to be. And we said with the Ace of Pentacles, didn't we, that you may be moving home. Feeling adrift because you don't belong in the old house, but you're not in the new house yet either. Or wanting to return home because of this, whatever this loss was, to the parental home. Whatever happens, you need to go with your heart, because home is where the heart is, and there's no place like home. Black Moon Lilith, karma, mysteries, exes. Lilith was the ex-wife of Adam. So the name Lily and the name Adam may be important to you. Queen of Swords, and there we have it. This gentleman's counterpart. So where's my King of Swords? There he is, standing, waiting for his divine feminine. And she's just arrived. In revenge and in love, a woman is more barbaric than a man. So someone may seek revenge, and that's what's stopping you. What's the fear is stopping you. The name Fred is important. This is a time to be very careful and think of what might manifest over anger, bitterness or revenge. What you have worked so hard for may collapse. Astrologically, Black Moon Lilith, and we do have the moon card if I can find it in all this mess. Black Moon Lilith. Oh, blimey. No, we know it's there though, don't we? The moon. It represents your expansion and your awareness. The force in aloneness. Yes, there she is, alone. And the path of the individual. Black Moon Lilith is a dark goddess. She is a ghost to the moon. I wish I could find that moon. No, this doesn't want to be found, does it? I'm not imagining it. It's there somewhere. Lilith means screech owl, which is the truth. Lilith is the ancient goddess of mystery and transformation. Stories of Lilith appeared about 5,000 years ago in the area of Sumeria, where she was said to have been the handmaiden to Inanna, the Queen of Heaven. However, most of us recognize Lilith from the Hebrew myth of the first wife of Adam. Lilith also appears in folklore in medieval Judaism as the rebellious first wife who refused to submit to Adam and enraged fled to the Red Sea, an area of mystery and danger. There she procreated with spirits and gave birth to demons. So a baby was born. Later Lilith became a succubus, appearing to men at night, sapping their strength and causing wet dreams and impotency. So for you fellas, there may be an ex-wife that's trying to wreak revenge on you and make you jealous by getting pregnant. Or you may have had a child together and then she decided she'd got you where she wanted you and could do as she liked. Throughout the ages, Lilith was demonized and she was first spiritual upstart, but in recent years her status has changed. Lilith is a feminine force of command and strength. She represents the powers we hold in secret. When this card turns up in a reading, something lurks. Lilith appears as a dark part of the astrological chart. She is our shadow side, the dark face of the moon, where mysteries and unexplained occurrences lie in wait. This card indicates a call to wildness, ease and subversion. Lilith is the evocation of what may or may not be there. She can manifest as madness or self-realization. Lilith represents a refusal to submit, so it's not a good time to give in, even when this path seems a rough one. There may be a tendency to isolate and focus on feelings of revenge. The hallmark of Black Moon Lilith is muteness and aloneness, and the High Priestess is always mute. She does not tell secrets. She does not reveal what she knows. The hallmark of Black Moon Lilith is muteness and aloneness. Lilith is a subdued power and a complicated magnetism. Lilith remains awake while the rest of the world sleeps. She is the dark thoughts that enter our consciousness, which is the nightmare situation. I'm sure there is. Just before we fall asleep. Black Moon Lilith suggests female rebellion. She can represent an angry mother, an enemy or an embittered woman, or even a stalker or a scorned woman. You have a feeling that you are waiting for something to happen, but you don't have the entire information to the facts are hidden or mysterious. Something stalks, you feel it, but Lilith is sharp. She knows, she senses, she processes what is there. Because Lilith feels slighted, she can represent a formidable foe or a dangerous enemy, which is what I said there about the Knight of Swords. Through Lilith, we discover creativity and the beauty that can exist in the darkness, as long as we keep our own demons in check and under our rule. It's about arousal and magical elixir of sex, tantric sex, glamour, seduction, the other woman or man, an affair, bitchiness, the feminine force, an invisible force, complicated circumstances, stalking, the colours red and purple, shame, envy, guilt, rejection, feelings of being replaced, feelings of being slighted or overlooked, owls and bats, transformation, wisdom and truth, haunted trees, the cold of the night, demands of power, control, outsmarting the opposition, winning at any cost, what survives, what stays alive, creativity, the safety of the womb, unplanned births, controversial art or creative expression, pausing to rest before the next action. The balancing of karma needs to be made. Mystery, revolt, revenge, darkness, erotic obsessions, and the witch's wand of power. an interesting read. Thanks for listening.